Hi there, I'm Sian Holderness, and welcome to Health Unravelled. I'm a nutritionist, counsellor, and eating psychology coach, and in my almost decade of experience in the health industry, have seen far too many women and men become consumed with weight loss, only to end up yo-yo dieting with disordered eating patterns and impinge and restrict cycles. This just breaks my heart, so I'm here to unravel everything you thought you knew about health and yourself, to help you start putting the pieces of the puzzle together and begin the process of aligning your mind, body, and soul, creating a happier, healthier you. So let's dive straight in. Hello and welcome back, or welcome here if this is the first time you're listening to me at Health Unravelled. I'm going to start today with our card reading from the beautiful Gaia Oracle guidebook, and I just pulled Flame Tree. Now, Flame Tree is the start of something new, and it reads that a creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul, and this will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. This could be a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind. Whatever it is, it will develop progressively and steadily, and it just keeps on growing. It will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years to come. You will thank your lucky stars for discovering something that you truly love to be and do. For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. The affirmation that goes with this card says, "A creative flame grows within my heart and illuminates my mind. I'm ready to start something new. My heart and mind are open to new possibilities. My dream becomes my reality. I do what I love, and I love what I do." That resonates with me so hard, so I hope it does for you too. But today, I wanted to talk about what comes first, confidence or weight loss. Such an interesting topic. It's something that came up with the masterclass that I held on Monday night about breaking up with self-sabotage. And I know so many of us try to lose weight thinking that through weight loss, we will gain confidence. But I'm here to pose the question as to whether confidence, or rather self-worth, actually needs to come first or not. And this is something that no one else can answer for you except you. I'm just here to pose the question. So as you probably know, I've been in this industry for so many years, and I started out specifically seeing people who wanted to lose weight. I was working in gyms a lot, or when I very first started as a nutritionist, I was running a weight loss program. And then I moved into gyms. And so every single client was either coming to see me to gain muscle or lose weight, and there was nothing in between. Now, obviously, people see me for different reasons because I market myself a little bit differently. However, it's still such an underlying thing of weight loss. And when I have asked clients in the past, like, what are your goals? What would you like to do or achieve? The second most common response, the first one being, I want to lose 5 kilos or 10 kilos. The second most common one was, I want to feel more confident. And it's really sad to me that so many of us feel that confidence will come when we lose weight, as if we don't deserve to be confident in ourselves now. And our confidence doesn't come from changing our physical appearance. We are not more deserving of having confidence when our physical body looks differently. Confidence comes from doing the things we said we were going to do. It comes from keeping our promises to ourselves. And that's probably the biggest takeaway I can give you, is that confidence comes from keeping promises to ourselves. However, we need to ask ourselves, if we keep breaking promises to ourselves, why? Is it because the things that we keep telling ourselves we want to do are actually not aligned to us at all? So if you keep trying to lose weight and keep failing and you feel like that is decreasing your confidence, just for example, What needs to change? Is it that you need to try harder or be more disciplined or whatever the world tries to tell you should be? Or is it the fact that actually weight loss isn't an aligned goal for you right now and there's other things you need to work on first? Now, this concept has to be unraveled a little bit because we're like, oh, but we need to be healthier. We need to be healthier, but you can be healthier without focusing on weight loss. And in fact, a person who has self-confidence, who has self-worth, who has self-trust, and who has self-love is going to take care of themselves. And chances are a side effect of someone who wasn't caring for themselves and then does care for themselves is that they may lose weight. They probably will, but regardless of whether or not that happens, they're going to be healthier. So losing weight will not then increase your confidence if you're doing it to feel more confident. Confidence will come from keeping your promises to yourself. But first, the first point of call there is to establish whether those promises you're trying to keep are actually aligned with you right now. And if you keep self-sabotaging, it may be potentially that they are not aligned to you right now. You may not actually care much about losing weight. In our minds, in our subconscious minds, we feel like we should care, but we may not actually. In fact, what we might want to do is feel better. And so we're like, well, the world keeps telling me I need to lose weight and I want to feel better. And so therefore, maybe if I lose weight, I will feel better. But what if you just focused on feeling better? Same with linking weight loss and health. We're like, oh, well, I need to lose weight so therefore I can be healthier. But what if we didn't focus on the weight loss and we just focused on being healthier instead? How incredible is that? What if we focused on what we actually want instead of giving into what we feel we should have? Now, that doesn't mean that you're wrong or bad for wanting to lose weight. You're not at all. All I'm suggesting or posing is that if you are constantly trying to lose weight, but you are constantly self-sabotaging yourself, that perhaps that goal is not actually the goal. And to look instead, perhaps that's not actually the solution. I mentioned in the masterclass on Monday that in all my years, what I found is that food isn't the problem and weight loss isn't the solution that we all think that it is. We all think that our food's the problem and weight loss is the solution. However, I beg to differ. I strongly beg to differ because I firmly believe that a person who loves and cares and nurtures themselves will be doing and taking actions to look after themselves, and our physical body will always be a direct reflection of 5 things. It'll be a direct reflection of our genetics, and that is something that we cannot change necessarily for ourselves, but we can change for the future, and for future generations, So we've got genetics, but we've also got our thoughts, habits, actions, and beliefs. Our physical body will be a reflection of our genetics, our thoughts, habits, actions, and beliefs. So if you think that losing weight will change your thoughts, habits, actions, and beliefs, and you keep going in that cycle where you believe that the answer is at the end of your weight loss journey, I'm here to help you question that narrative because I've seen this happen so many times. I've seen people lose weight and gain it straight back again, and you might even be one of them. I've also seen people who have learnt over time, and it's not easy, to love, care, and nurture themselves, and their physical body has changed in direct reflection of that. However, at that point in time, that's not something that they care all that much about because they care more about caring for themselves. Now, I know that this is a very, very different thought process and narrative. And if you're someone that is trying to lose weight or has been trying to lose weight for a long period of time, it's really hard to let go of the trying to lose weight and add in the trying to love, care, and nurture ourselves. Because what we're always going to look for is we're going to look for proof. Now, in the masterclass on Monday night, you can still access it. If you click the link in the show notes to access Self Honor School, which is a private Facebook group that you can access for free, the recording to Monday night's masterclass is there for you to watch and enjoy. I spoke about how self-sabotage can affect us. And it goes in this cycle. So at first we experience failure and we keep trying over and over and over again. And the more we fail, the more we self-sabotage. And the reason for that is because our brain wants to keep us safe and comfortable, and failure is not comfortable. So it will keep taking us back to what we know. Then we get diminished self-worth. So the more we self-sabotage, the lower our self-worth becomes, the lower our trust is for ourselves. The more we doubt ourselves in the process, the more we continue self-sabotaging again. From there, we become focused on proof. The more we distrust ourselves because we failed or self-sabotaged so many times, we lose trust in ourselves. The more we look for proof that we are failing. And the reason for this is because our ego wants to confirm that the story we're telling ourselves is correct. And by story, you'll hear me use these words a lot. By story, I don't mean something we've made up. By story, I mean the picture that our brain has put together for us to understand and comprehend our experiences. Our ego wants to confirm that our story is true. And if our story is, I can't do it, I keep self-sabotaging, I'm a failure, then our brain will keep looking out to reconfirm that story. And so we look for proof that we are failing, whether it is, think about your weight. Oh, look, there we go. I didn't lose any weight. I even put some on. I'm a failure. I told you. Or your clothes not fitting, like, oh, there I go again. I can't do this. I can't stick to this. I don't trust myself. So the more we distrust ourselves, the more focused we become on proof of that we're failing and that we can't do it. And then the cycle continues over and over and over again. And yet we constantly expect different results to come from that. And it never does. So I'm going to pose the question again. What comes first? Confidence, self-worth, and self-love, or weight loss? And in which order have you been working on those things? If you loved this episode, please let me know by leaving me a review or sharing this with your friends. It's so important for me to get this information out to those that need to hear it. So your feedback means the absolute world to me. And also, if you have any topic requests, hit me up with them too.